Assalamualaikum. Hello, good morning everyone. Today we from Team 1 will visit one of the museum in Surabaya, namely the Siola Museum. Let's watch our journey continue until we arrive at the museum. Okay guys, on our left there is one of the iconic building in Surabaya, namely the Siola building. So we have arrived at the Siola building parking lot. To enter the building, first we take the parking ticket. So guys, on our left there is a motorbike parking lot. Then we go up to the 6th floor. When we arrive at the parking lot, we took the elevator down to the first floor to the Siola Museum. After reaching the first floor, we turn right and go to the Siola Museum. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, we are from Team 1. We are ready in Siola Museum. Let's go introduce ourselves.
My name is Rahman Abdullah from number 23.
My name is Dwi Gandaru from number 9. And
me, Maul from X2 number 4. Okay guys, let me show you our registration counter. Let's go. This the counter registration.
before entering the museum, we have to register in the form of a barcode scan.
Okay guys, the museum contains monumental narrative and historical figures that shape the Surabaya we know. However, the story of the city doesn't have to stagnate there. Like human who embrace it, a city is a living and growing organism, a cubicle melting with diversity of stories.
When is the opening and closing time of this museum?
The opening time is around 8 a.m. in the morning and then close at 3 p.m. in the afternoon.
When was this museum first opened to the public?
The first open was on May around 2015, but when the COVID time is closed and then reopen again about July or September 2024.
Which is more crowded with visitors to this museum on holidays and weekdays?
I think it's around weekdays because a lot of students came here not only from the junior school but also in senior high school.
Thank you.
You're very welcome.
Let's go guys, we will explore inside the Siola Museum. Hello guys, now I will explain you about the origin of Surabaya. The based on the historical account by Von Faber in his book Arbeid en Stedgeboren, a new settlement was established in the river delta area between the Kalimas and Pegirian rivers in 12 and 75. This settlement was especially destined for the warriors who had helped King Kertanegara. The settlement covered the areas of Peneleh, Pengapun, and Semut, which were later referred to as Surabaya by King Kartanegara.
Surabaya under the rule of Majapahit. Based on the written historical evidence in the Kamalajian and Trawulan inscription, Surabaya was one of the regions of the Majapahit Kingdom that made significant contribution to its economy. Although the Majapahit Kingdom was not a maritime empire, its influence extended to neighboring islands. One of the main factors for this was the Majapahit's control over ports and trading centers like Surabaya, which served as a gateway between regions and influenced the trade and economy of this great kingdom.
The Dutch first entered Surabaya through trading activities by the Verenigd Oost-Indisch Company or VOC in 1705. After an agreement with the King of Mataram, the VOC began to control Surabaya. Then, British and Dutch troops who were part of AFNI landed in Surabaya on October 25 in 1745, which sparked a great battle known as the Battle of Surabaya.
Surabaya boasts a myriad of local culture and wisdom that have persevered to this day. Furthermore, its historical role as a renowned port city has attracted individuals from various ethnic and tribal backgrounds to settle in Surabaya.
Surabaya as a port city. Before the establishment of Tanjung Perak Port in 1922, all trading activities were concentrated at Kalimas Port, located in Jembatan Merah area, which served as a connection point between the sea and the city center, facilitating the movement of sampans and small boat transport various commodities, including species and fish caught by fishermen.
Hello everyone, in behind me, this is a diorama of the office room in the city hall during the Dutch East Indies era.
On our left, there are clothes worn by Japanese soldiers during the colonial era in Surabaya.
And to our right, there are typical Surabaya clothes which are very interesting and iconic.
Hello Kak, I'm from SMA Alikma. Why are you interested in visiting the museum? Menurut kakak, apakah museum ini sangat tertarik buat kakaknya sendiri?
Menurut saya pribadi sih sangat tertarik karena kita bisa mengenal sejarah zaman dulu gitu.
Sejarah Surabaya kak ya?
Iya.
Berikutnya, what do you think about this museum? Apa menurut kakak tentang museum ini?
Menurut saya museum ini lumayan menarik. Jadi kita bisa tahu bahwa sejarah Surabaya ini ternyata luas.
Sangat luas sekali
Iya.
kak ya. Baik, terima kasih kak.
And our life, there is Indonesian currency from the colonial era to the present day. And there are also some typical Surabaya foods.
Oh yes, now I will explain to you about Surabaya in the future. Surabaya as the city of the future is a smart city with a heart and empathy, as these WOO factors will serve as our moral compass in the future. The rapid advancement of smart technology indeed hold promise of utopian ideal for the concept of a smart city. However, the reckless and misconstrued implementation of such technology can yield adverse result of service tyranny, data exploitation, privacy infringement, exercise surveillance, oligarchic dominance, and the withering wealth gap.
Hello everyone. Before we close our video, we tell you about the use of barrier in museum, whether it's glass barrier or a roof in the Siola Museum. Number one is protecting collection, barrier prevent visitors from touching or getting too close to historical, valuable to damage or high value. Number two is
Keeping security. Limiting physical access to collectible also reduce the risk of death or vandalism. And then number three is managing visitors flow. The barrier or glass can help direct the flow of visitors traffic to follow the specified path, maintaining regularity and mutual comfort.
thank you everyone
Thank
for
you.
watching our video.
Yes, thank you.
Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.